For Chinese media.
Hello.
Yeah, hi. So I have really studied about your previous interview. I'm really impressed about your film work. So at what point of your life you just start realizing about your actually making films and acting in films with a mission?
I don't know. Sometimes I feel that our life calls us. Everybody likes to think that we have such agency over our lives and we're in control of them. And I decided this and I decided that. In a lot of ways, opportunities presented themselves, doors opened and I walked through, doors closed and I didn't. You know, I've been following the river of my own life to the best of my ability.
About your recent film work, Blaze, and in your previous interviews, you were trying to say try not to commercialize, try to make it more humanized. What was your take on making a different film to try to pursue a different,
I don't know, I just try to follow what interests me, and I'm very interested in the parts. Everybody likes to celebrate success and winning, but there's so many of us that defeat ourselves, and there's so many of us that are rightfully allergic to what is phony about what it takes to sell yourself, and a search for what is authentic and what is authenticity in a person and in each other, and that's what Making Blaze is about to me.
Very nice. You have done so much about acting and filmmaking. So what do you have any unaccomplished dream in your film career?
Many.
Jack Nicholson.
Jack Nicholson is a hero to me. He's one of the great artists of our time, but my dreams are mine. I always worry that if you say them, they're less likely to come true. You kind of hold them. I have parts I want to play, I feel better today about my own relationship to my art than I did when I was 20. And I would love it if that would be true at 60 and at 80. That's my goal, whatever. I can't really know what that means to keep developing, but I hope that I can.
Right. So you and Ethan has been long time on-screen co-stars and friends. So can you tell me, Can you tell me top 3 of the most memorable co-star acting moments? I need to hear all the juicy details.
When we first met, we did a film called The Newton Boys, and we were both younger. And he was the only other goofball on set. And so we were attracted to each other immediately, and we hung out with each other constantly for the whole shoot. We stayed in the same hotels, on the same floors. We did everything together the whole time. So I think the Newton Boys will always be that. But then we've been stuck in situations in films before where you can only do the scene if you were really good friends. We've done big scenes and shot them in only an hour, but just because we know each other so well. And those kinds of things stick out for me because it's movie sets, everything takes so long to get done. But if you have a friend with you, you just rip right through it and it's great.
Do you have any favorite moments on Magnificent Seven?
Well, I have to think about the ones that I'm allowed to talk about. Yes. So, we were writing a couple of things together on Magnificent Seven. So we spent a lot of time in our trailers writing, and we also wrote some of the stuff that's actually in that movie a little bit here and there. So, hanging out in his trailer, figuring stuff out for stories and stuff, I'll remember that the most, I think.
So could you please tell us about the processing for selecting different honorees each year?
Well, Ethan Hawke is what we would call our traditional Renaissance man, and that is the name of the award. And so what we look for is an actor whose whole body of work encompasses anything from really hard art, hard work, to beautiful love stories, to aggression, to violence, the whole gambit. And if you look at Ethan's body of work, he fits the mold perfectly. Absolutely. So the Gene School Film Center is part of the School of the Art Institute, and what we are is the film center component that gives local filmmakers a voice. And we hold over 30 to 40 film festivals every year. Our biggest one is the Black Harvest Film Festival, and what it does is for African American filmmakers. and people come from all over the world. The filmmakers come in, the artists come in. We talk, we hold discussions. We have neighborhood nights, so we bring the community together to watch different films. And all of our programming is really to get the young people, the people who are just starting out, their step through the door.